guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I've got a new series which I haven't come up with a name with yet. Basically it is a get ready with me with a Q&A. So like get ready with a Q&A. I don't really have an exact name for this yet. Comment down below any suggestions, highly appreciated. But basically I'm gonna do one of these videos every month where I just get ready, and while I get ready I'm gonna answer you guys questions about a specific topic. Today's topic is 13 Reasons Why. If you don't know what 13 Reasons Why is, it is a Netflix show which is taking the internet by storm and the world because it is just so good. I'm just warning you now, if you have not watched the show yet, this video will contain a whole load of spoilers. So if you don't want it to be spoiled, don't continue watching, click off this video and come back once you finish the series so you can watch the video then. And you can hear all my theories and alternative endings and stuff. It is a very graphic show and it could be triggering for a number of different things. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box, top line, so it's really easy to find, of the 13 Reasons Why website, where they give you a bunch of like help if you are suffering with any of the issues from the show. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that at the top of the description box, so check that out. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and yeah, let's get on into it. So let's just get started with the face. Now I'm just gonna say now, I'm not actually gonna talk about like what products I use and stuff, but I will leave every single product that is on my face in the description box down below. So if you wanna know like what foundation I used or what lashes or anything like that, check the description box and everything will be linked there. Oh, I'm really worried my phone's gonna die throughout this video, it's on 10%. So the first question is, what do you think happened to Alex? So many possibilities. Okay, in my honest opinion, I do think he probably shot himself because there was so many signs, and the last thing he did, or one of the last things we saw him do, was clean his room, and the last thing Hannah did before she killed herself was clean her room. So I do think a lot of signs point towards him killing himself. Do I think Tyler shot him? No. There is a theory that Tyler shot Alex. The theory is that like, people think that Tyler shot Alex because we see Tyler in the final 2 episodes with quite a few guns. That primer's not rubbed in. And then we see Tyler in like a room and he has pictures of all the reasons like hung up on the wall. And then the next clip we see the principal, I think it was, telling Mr. Porter that Alex had shot himself in the head and he's in critical condition. A lot of people thought that the reason why Tyler took Alex's picture down is that people think that Alex shot him, but what I think happened is more likely, oh my god, where's my brush gone? I do believe the theory that the reason why Tyler had all his guns was because he's planning a shooting, but I think that he took Alex's picture down because Alex had been nice to him, because in the previous clip we saw Alex like getting Montgomery off of Tyler who was bullying him. I believe that it was Tyler took Alex's picture down because he was like, he's learned his lesson, like it doesn't seem right to kill him, but then the irony is that he ends up killing himself, which is obviously really sad. The next question is, what are some of your conspiracy theories behind the show? So there's obviously that one about Tyler and Alex, which we just talked about, but then I saw this one, which I just do not believe at all. It's the most ridiculous thing. We see Clay hallucinating throughout the series. Basically it's saying like, everything that we see through Clay's eye is a hallucination. In season 2, we're gonna find out what really happened. And I just do not believe that at all. That is just way too complex to begin with. And second of all, we see loads of things through other people's eyes. So yeah, I don't believe that conspiracy theory at all. Oh my god, I forgot to wet my beauty blender again. I'm like such an idiot. Bitch, it's wet. Another conspiracy theory is, I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory, like I don't really know what classifies as a conspiracy theory, but basically at the end of episode 12, we see someone in the back of an ambulance and he's described as a 17-year-old boy, and then obviously at the end of episode 12 no one knows who it is, and then at the end of episode 13 we find out that Alex has shot himself, supposedly shot himself in the head, so everybody just assumes that the person in the back of the ambulance was Alex. But if you look closely you could see that the person in the back of the ambulance had brown hair and not the like typical defined bleach blonde hair which Alex has. And Alex's bleach blonde hair is something which is so like distinctive about him, so it's quite hard to believe that like, well, one of the options is that it was just like a mistake and that they just used an acting double instead at the back of the ambulance, but it's such like a distinctive feature of Alex, you would have just thought that like they would at least make sure that the stunt double's head was covered. So I don't really believe that one because that's just like too obvious just to leave. And then the other theories are, who are the characters with brown hair? Justin. It could be Justin. We see Justin leaving his house with a gun, and we see Justin telling Jessica that he thought about killing himself. So it could quite easily be Justin. It could be Bryce. The encounter between Bryce and Justin, the last one we see, Bryce says, "I'll see you around," and Justin says, "No, you won't see me around." So that could either mean that Justin is not gonna see him around because he killed himself, or it could mean Justin's not gonna see him around because Justin's gonna kill Bryce with the gun that he took from his house, and that's why Bryce is in the back of the ambulance. What was your favorite episode? I don't really know if it was a favorite, if I really have a favorite episode as such. I feel like it's not really a show where you have favorite episodes, because I personally watched it more like a movie rather than a TV show. Like, I watched it in 2 sittings basically. I don't feel like it's really a TV show which you get like your favorite episode from. It's more of a TV show with like a meaning, and it's an overall series rather than individual episodes. Do you think Alex killed himself, or do you think it was someone else? I've already answered this, and I'm pretty sure Alex did kill himself, even though there was like signs to like, I guess, like throw us off track. I'm still pretty certain Alex did kill himself. What's your opinion on Courtney? Okay, welcome to Unpopular Opinions. I loved that girl. I loved Courtney so much, and everyone hates her. Everyone like gives her so much hate on social media. I agree what she did like at the formal or whatever it was called, when they like, when she told everyone that it was like Hannah, and like I can't remember exactly what she said. She made up some lies which I can't remember, but she's obviously just like self-conscious. She's got all these expectations put upon her from her dad, and to be like this perfect girl. And I'm not like excusing what she did, because what she did is still like absolutely horrible and horrific, but I'm just saying you can understand why. A lot of people hate her more than Bryce, and I'm like, how can you hate her more than Bryce? Courtney is just like self-conscious. I don't know if self-conscious is the right word, but you know what I mean. You probably don't. I've got powder all over my black top and jacket. Do you think Jeff deserved better? Of course he deserved better. What kind of question's that? All he wanted to do was get his grades up and help play whatever sport he played. I can't remember. I'm not good with sports. Thoughts on a new series? I don't want there to be a new series. Now, I feel like I might get quite a bit of hate for this, but I just do not want a second series at all. I feel like it will ruin the magic of the first series, and as you know, the first series is based off of a book. Well, you might not know, but the first series is based off of a book. Although like they did change a couple of things, I just feel like it will lose its magnet. It will lose its magic if they just try and create a second series. I would rather, what I would love in my ideal world was that they did one more episode, which was like maybe an hour and a half long, which is, I know, really long, but we basically see 6 months later, we see all the answered questions which we need to know, like what does Hannah's parents do with the tape, and what does Mr. Porch do with the tapes? Does Bryce and Sherry go to jail? What happens with Cloney? I ship them though, Cloney. Clay, Tony, Jessica, Justin, what happens to all of them? Does Justin go back home to his parents? What happens when Jessica tells her dad? Does Alex end up dying? Because we do know that he ends off in critical condition. What does Tyler do with the guns? Like, there's so many unanswered questions. I really think there is scope for a second series, but it would ruin it. If they were to do a second series, what I think could work is if the theory about Tyler's shooting is correct, if they like follow the 13 reasons why, like in the same order, so the same people. So episode 1, which was Justin's tape, we see then Tyler like killing Justin, and I know that sounds like so horrible, but I think that one could be quite interesting. What I also think would be quite interesting is if we see in the same order like I just said. So in episode 1 we'll see Justin reacting to him listening to the tapes and like receiving the tapes, and then the second half of the episode would be like how he told Jessica, how he passed them on to Jessica. Like, that would be so interesting, seeing the interaction. I picked up the wrong product. Have you read the books as well? No, I have not, and to be honest, I'm not having any plans on reading it anytime soon. I literally need a haircut so bad. Would you like to see an alternative ending where it shows Hannah overcoming it and she doesn't commit suicide? It could be an interesting idea as such. I definitely think it would take away from the message, but I mean, it would be like quite nice to see her overcome it, because obviously you want to see her overcome it. Do you think Zach and Clay deserve to be on the tapes? Quite a few people asked me this question and I was very confused. I kind of came to the conclusion that Clay wasn't actually on the tapes, because Hannah says something along the lines as, Clay, you may be really confused as to why you're on these tapes, and you're not. You just need to be on these tapes to understand the story. She said something along the lines of that. So from that, I kind of got the message that Clay wasn't actually on the tapes. She just wanted him to listen to the reasons. I may be wrong, but that's the message I got. But if Clay actually was supposed to be on the tapes, then definitely he shouldn't have been. And Zach, okay, now I feel like I might be getting quite a lot of hate, and I totally agree that every little reason adds up, but poor baby Zach, like, he really just tried to be nice to her and she was a bit over dramatic. So honestly, I don't think Zach and Clay deserve to be on there in my opinion. But I can understand through Hannah's eyes why someone like Zach might have been on, because like the little things do really add up. And I think that's what was so great about the message, that someone like Zach, who even literally didn't do a lot, if you get me, he was still on the tapes. It literally just shows you how much like the littlest thing you do could impact someone's life. How long did it take you to watch the whole series? I think it took me 2 days, well 3 days, but I only watched the last episode on the 3rd day, so pretty much 2 days. And I watched 4 episodes on the first day, and then I think 8, will it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 on the 2nd day, and then the last one on the 3rd day. What do you think Mr. Porsche will do with the tapes? Now, I am like pretty much like 110% certain that those tapes are staying with him, just because he had already said to his wife how like worried he was about losing his job. Just based off of his interaction with Hannah, I don't think he's the type of person who's gonna feel guilty off of that. But now Hannah's parents have the tapes anyway, so like they can just go to the police. Well, they obviously will probably be going to the police. So like Mr. Porter's gonna be screwed either way. Justin or Jessica, literally I cannot choose. I love both of them. Do you think that me and Justin have a chance together? Yes or yes? Sophie, I am certain that you have a chance with him. Going back to that question about the alternative ending, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that the author actually did have an alternative ending, and that in the alternative ending, basically while people listened to the tapes, Hannah was in a coma. Like she tried to kill herself at the start, and then while they had listened to the tapes, Hannah was in a coma, and then at the end of the book she woke up. But obviously the author didn't go with that. I do like how it ended, because like the cliche thing would be for her to like not. Glad that they did do it that way, because the show is all about it being like real and raw. I would just love to see like people's reactions if Hannah like came back. Like would they be nice to her? Would they be, because they could be more mean to her. For example, people like Justin and Jess, particularly at the start, they were like calling her a liar, an attention seeker. So maybe if she came back, I mean I highly doubt that Hannah's parents would send her back to that school if she survived, but like I wonder if they would be nice to her or not. Lucky for you, this would a nice. Oh my god, my beauty blender has still got like glitter on from the festival look I did. And anytime I go to tap it in, I just get glitter all over my face. And the final question is, if you could eliminate any other characters, who would it be? Sorry, I can't really speak right now. I would probably eliminate, I don't think I would actually eliminate anyone, just because I loved the show the way that it was. And I mean, the obvious answer is eliminating Bryce, but then the show just wouldn't be the same. And as much as I hated him, the show just wouldn't be the same. Actually, one character which didn't make much that just went down my throat. One character which didn't make much of an impact, but I just found really irritating, was Ryan. I don't really know why I found him so irritating. He was just such an irritating character to me. But yes, that is the finished video. It is my little Q&A, get ready with me, the thing that I haven't come up with a name with yet video, and it was all about 13 reasons why. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye!